Hey Leos, thank you for viewing my general tarot scope for December 2018. Remember, these readings are based on collective energies for zodiac signs. That means don't take it as your life. Just use the resonating messages as a tool to shed light on issues that need your attention. Now, you can get a reading where you can ask personal questions and get personalized advice. That's my suggestion. My donation, Instantgo, and Vimeo information are in the description. Now, let's get it. For Leo, December 2018, I was shuffling this deck. This is Sacred Rebels Oracle. And 2 cards fell out. It was Releasing Allegiances, which is number 10, and number 42. The word wants to be written was the name of the card. So I decided we were going to pull 2 cards from Sacred Rebels before we start the regular pulling with the regular cards. So we're going to start with that, and this time it's can you see it? In the world, not of the world. Okay. And also Pandora's Gift. So we're just gonna head it up with those 2 cards, and we're starting to pull with the Sacred Rebels deck. The Witch's Tarot. Seven of Pentacles under the bottom, and it's in reverse. Let's see what's going on. 3 cards. Ace of Swords in reverse, 7 of Cups in reverse, and the 3 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords in reverse means something new it's being blocked. With the 7 of Cups here in reverse, it's like get some more cards out here. With the 7 of Cups in reverse, it could mean that you have a choice. There's a new start available, but you're not choosing it. Either you got other options that look better, but these other options they're not as good, and they're holding you back from what you should look at. Oh my goodness. Okay. Three of Pentacles here. I think that's saying you should, all the information you need is there. You just need to, to search for it. You need to do your research, basically. You need to do your research, and your research is going to give you insight on the choices that you have. let's see here. If we clarify the Ace of Swords, let's see. And then with the Nine of Wands in reverse, we got the Page of Cups and the Five of Swords clarifying the Ace of Swords. Clarify. Okay, so the Page of Cups is indicating communication and offer, possibly from a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Five of Swords looks like there could be some, it just, let's see here, I want to say it might not be what it seems, like the offer may not be what it seems, and that's another reason why the Seven of Cups could be in reverse. Hold on here. So there's an offer of love. Clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse for Leo, December 2018. We got the Wheel of Fortune, which for Leo, okay, so this new start may be covered up, like, I want to say it might be in disguise, right? How can I, let me see, how can I explain? It may not look like what you're interested in. It may look like a half-ass offer based on the Page of Cups and the Five of Swords. It may look to you like this offer it's a bad deal. But after you do the research and weigh your options, there's gonna be one or maybe two small details that are gonna make all the difference. Let me clarify the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. The Queen of Wands in reverse, or in the upright, she's pretty balanced. So usually a queen in the upright has balance. A queen in the reverse is, she's thinking too much with either her strength, or she's outside of her strength, and so she's weak. With this queen being in reverse, and this could be you as a fire sign. And let's see here. Okay, so when you do your research, just make sure you're paying attention to not just the money in the offer, because like I said, it's going to be one or two small details. Just a second. You want to look at the options, or you want to go through the details let's see, because this person would be either upset or, why is the Queen of Wands in reverse? Hold on. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands. I'll get another clarifier for the Queen here in a minute. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Okay. So the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Wands are both in reverse. The Queen of Wands that's clarifying this justice, or the Queen of Wands is clarifying the Three of Pentacles, is overlooking something because of the emotional state. Like right now, you're in your feelings. Hold on. Yeah, right now you could be what is this? What is the problem? I'll pull a clarifier on her. So with the 9 of Wands in reverse, it means you let down your guard and you get justice. So the Queen of Wands in reverse is probably angry, you know, maybe angry about the details, or maybe overlooking details because of something else that you're focused on that you're probably mad about. Let me clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, please. Let's see. Clarified by the 8 of Wands. So the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. That could be a greedy chick. You know, it could be, you know, instead of the stable character that the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy that she, you know, stable energy that she normally represents. In the reverse, she's still an Earth sign, but she's the possibly greedy, materialistic queen. Clarified by the 8 of Wands. I'm going to call this information. I'm going to call this information this time because we already got a message to do the research. So information comes in with the 8 of Wands. We're going to clarify the 10 of Swords. Clarified by the 2 of Swords. Not making a decision or unsure which way to go. Clarify justice on the end here. It does, the last card that came out, and I was trying to only pull 6, but I ended up getting 7, and that 7th one is justice. The same card clarifying the 9 of Wands. Okay. So it looks like the Ace of Swords. Oh, just a second. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. Because this offer is causing problems. This offer, wherever it is, what? Okay. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups showed itself again. Okay. So I'm going to take that as the Ace of Swords is in reverse because of the other options available. It's on the verge of being turned down. Do not go into this biased right? So that's the term I'm trying to find. Bias, right? So you may have quite a few options. The Wheel of Fortune is one of those options, but it's in disguise. It's not the option that you're biased to. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune for the Seven of Cups in reverse for Leo, December 2018. We got the Three of Swords, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Generally, that means heartbreak or loss. The Moon came out. That generally means hidden elements. Like I said, the Five of Wands came out. Conflict. So some of the other options are causing conflict. There are hidden elements here, or let me go ahead and clarify the Seven of Cups again. Let's do that. Got two. The King of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So the King of Wands is one of the options. I want to say, let's see, we have to clarify a little bit further. The Three of Pentacles third party. So if this is a romantic situation, which it could be, we got the earth signs in here now. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. We already had fire, water, and air, which is everybody else. And then we got the Two of Swords again. Okay. So, for Leo, December 2018, I think the message here is that you may or may not get justice with this situation. Hold on here. You have the opportunity, and justice can be good. I mean, it's like the Justice card is not in reverse for you, so justice is gonna be good, and I'm rooting for justice to be the World card, the Wheel of Fortune here. But I think you have to play it like a game, and you have to make the right decision to come out with the Wheel of Fortune. But let's clarify the Ten of Cups real fast. Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay, these cards. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Ten of Cups in reverse, that's clarifying justice. I think that's saying that it may not move as fast as you want it to, or you may not get the expected response. And that could also be why the Ace of Swords is in reverse. Let's see. I want to clarify some of these options. Let's do a spread on the options for, let's see, Leo, December 2018. What are Leo's options for love or work or whatever the Ace of Swords offers about? What are Leo's options for December 2018? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The High Priest in reverse. And the Ten of Swords. What are Leo's options? What is the new start related to? Whew. Okay. I'm feeling that one right there. Wow. This should be changed. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles, Taurus to the board, the Tower, Scorpio, Taurus is in reverse, all these cards mean ending. All these, like the High Priest, for me, that's indicating the how you use the information you get. That's what I mean. He's in reverse. So let's clarify. Let's just clarify each one of them. That's for insight. Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Wands in reverse. Let's clarify the High Priest in reverse. Okay. Five of Cups showed itself. Clarify the High Priest in reverse. Look at that. Clarify the Ten of Swords for Leo, December 2018. What's the Ten of Swords for Leo's options for their new start, for their Ace of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. And the Four Swords showed itself. I would think that's something we should see. The Tower. Clarify the Tower for Leo's options, December 2018, for their Ace of Swords. Six of Cups in reverse. Clarify the Death card for Leo's options for their Ace of Swords in reverse. December 2018 got two cards. Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, and the Six of Pentacles just showed itself. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles. We got more Pentacles here for your options. So I'm thinking it's the message. The message is being highlighted. I mean, it's being highlighted that this might be about money. This might be about work, investments, opportunities to network. It could be, and this just came to me, it could be how you treat people. We have queens that are coming up in the reverse, right? And I think, you know how that story goes where, you know, God can be in any form. You know, you can, you know, it can be a person on the street asking you for money, and just, you know, you overlook them or you don't give them what they ask you for, and it's one of those times when it's your turn to prove yourself, and you're just like, nah, I ain't got it, you know. And you missed an opportunity to set yourself. You missed an opportunity to help. You know, you missed an opportunity to help God, right? Because He can be in any form. He could be a dog that's hungry and you feed him, you know. It's like, you want to be careful how you treat people. Look at this. In the world, not of the world. We pulled this from Sacred Rebels Oracle before we started reading. In the world, not of the world. And I think, and I haven't read that card or read that part of the book, but to me it's just saying that sometimes what you're going through, you get so caught up in being who you are because of what you've been, everything you've been through has made you this person. But you have to step outside of what the world made you to remember who you really are, who you were before the world got its grip on you, you know. And sometimes that's the key to justice or the gift, right? So basically, let's see here for Leo's options for December 2018. It looks like we got the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by, again, we're gonna call the Eight of Wands information. So either you're not able to get information. Let's see. Either you're not able to get information, so you move forward from this option, and then let's just say these are all options. The High Priest is in reverse, but he's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune here. Again, he can be a Taurus. Let's clarify the High Priest again for Leo's options in December 2018 for their new start with the Ace of Swords. Three of Pentacles, which also showed up in the first spread. So we got the Three of Pentacles clarifying the Three of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune clarifying the High Priest. In the other deck, the Three of Pentacles, I said that meant to do your research. With this one, it looks like it looks like he's being appointed or crowned, or he just won something, but there's nobody there. I mean, it's just the person who's appointing him. And it looks like the first prize is a harp. Anyway, so clarifying the High Priest is this Three of Pentacles with someone being nominated or winning something, and the Wheel of Fortune. But the High Priest is in reverse. It's not going to be obvious. That's the only thing I can say. It's not going to be obvious. And the usual way the way that you're used to conducting research in business, that's not gonna, you're gonna have to learn something new just to get the information that you need to make the wheel turn, to go ahead and move into this Wheel of Fortune. But I think the reason cards are coming up in reverse is because it's gonna take you a little while. So the graduation is not necessarily the graduation isn't the Wheel of Fortune. The graduation is what you learn figuring out how to get to the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so let's clarify. We got, okay, I didn't, that just caught me off guard. So before, in the first spread we had, let's see. I believe we had a Ten of Swords in the first spread. Now we have a Ten of Swords clarified by a Ten of Swords. That just means an ending, which is also, and look at that. Just shut my whole deck down with another Ten of Swords, but this one's in reverse. That's 3 tens right there clarifying each other. That's crazy. So that's actually 4 tens because the Wheel of Fortune is a 10 as well. Let me just see. The Wheel of Fortune is in Leo's Jupiter. Just a second. If your sun sign is Leo and your moon is Sagittarius, Jupiter may be in your chart in the 9th house is possible. The 9th house rules. Hold on, let me find it. Okay. The 9th house is ruled by Jupiter, and it's about travel, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, law and religion, cross-cultural relations, learning, and ethics. So I think that if you're a sun sign, if you're a Leo sun and a Jupiter moon, a Sagittarius moon, this might resonate as going back to school. You may have to go back to school to reach this this option that yields the Wheel of Fortune. Or, it could be anything. You may just have to travel. You may just have to take a course or something, but it's gonna mean learning. I'm gonna clarify. We got the endings here. That's what the 10s, and then we got the Tower. Clarified by the 6 of Cups. The Tower is in reverse. So where it normally means information that just tore down the house, I'm thinking this is meaning this information will, I want to say this information will solidify and let's see, with the 6 of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Tower. I think it's saying that it's just going to change the way you, I think this is saying, like before I was saying, how the effect of the world makes you who you are. And then, bam, you get hit with something that makes you, that reminds you who you really are. Or takes you back to who you really are. And that's what the Tower, I think the Tower is about, you going back and remembering, not really. I think, okay, so the information that the tower brings in is information. It's not new information. It's old information, but you haven't had to consider it in a very long time, and looking back on it makes you see it differently. Looking back on it makes you see it differently than you ever have before, when you used to consider it all the time in the past. You're gonna take that information, that reminder, and it's gonna change the way you view the past. You're gonna grow like exponentially in all areas from this. And it's not that great information, that great revelation that tears the house down. It's not that big. It feels like it's something simple that you've grown so far past, but you need to get back to your roots so you can remember who you are. Like, you can remember that you're in this world, not of this world. But that's to clarify the tower. And then we got, everything is coming out. Okay, we got death clarified by the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So okay, so death can be Scorpio. Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. I want to say that this is if the okay, all right, so I'm gonna clarify this Page of Pentacles, but I'm seeing this right now like I was saying before. So this is clarified by the Sun in reverse. The Page of Pentacles clarified by the Sun in reverse. Okay, so 19, the sun number. It may be that this is going to, just got the Ace of Swords again. Okay, so it looks like there's an ending, and I don't know, but I'm feeling like, let's see here. there may be hold on just a second. Try to clarify again. Because there's the death card, and all these clarifiers take us back around to the new beginning. In the upright though, because when it first came out, the Ace of Swords was in the reverse. I can't take all these clarifiers. So we got the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, the High Priest and the Six of Swords. This could mean travel. We also got the King of Wands in reverse this time. But basically, this is going to take you through some changes. It's going to be simple once you get it, but figuring it out is going to be the game. You know, the game it's a puzzle. You gotta do your research, weigh your options, dig deeper, weigh your options, because the way this looks, I feel like you're gonna do your research and you're gonna eliminate in the process of elimination, the Wheel of Fortune or your Ten of Cups is going to be eliminated either in the first or the second round. And you're going to have to revisit. So these Queens in reverse, that's a warning. Don't start, you know, over, what do you call it? Over expressing yourself to other people. While you're doing this research, keep everything to yourself and try not to give clues. Like, you know, just try not to put clues out there, because if you do, and then you have to go back and revisit some of those choices, it's gonna be a little bit harder to clean up. And you know, that's just me speaking. Like, if you're not gonna be sure. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking because I can go on and on. But yeah, it does look like there's a Ten of Pentacles for you. It may or may not be in the month of December, but in the month of December you will be introduced to the first phase of getting there. You'll be introduced to the options, the networks. You'll see the opportunity in December. If you're not actually presented with the choice, you will see all of that in December. But yeah, that's the message. Thanks for hanging out and enjoy the rest of your evening, Leo. Have a good night.